Seven Deadly Sins?
Oh,
That's like a classic anime.
really? I've never seen it.
Have I seen an anime that Ron hasn't seen?
Probably.
Well, I mean, obviously it's this one.
Yeah. Probably. More than likely.
Weird. Like that. It's just because like that's like a fairly well known. So I was like, oh, if I reference this, they'll get it.
Jake watches anime?
Yeah.
He watches animated.
He watches that Family Guy.
I used to be more into anime than I am now, but I'll still watch an anime.
Still watch a little bit of the Japanimation.
Yeah.
Yay. There you go. Finally you popped up. There we are.
Well, yeah, I was trying to. It was like being slow on going live today for some reason. Okay. Got this, and where's the last thing that I need? There it is. All right, shall we get started?
Yeah.
All right, cool beans.
TT milk.
All right, I'm doing the intro. Let's see, what dumb introspective thing can I say this time?
I think you should just say that.
Just what dumb introspective thing should I say this time? And then the music just hits.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, you talked me into it. All right, I'm gonna pretend like I'm like actually like setting up the podcast, and then I say that, and the music hits. Like I don't have any control of it, even though it's clear that I do. Okay, loop off, fade in. All right, and 3, 2, and the 1. Okay, let's see. I've got an intro today. What happened? Okay, yeah, I gotta talk about that. But how am I gonna? I don't know. Like, what dumb introspective thing am I gonna say this time? Wait, no.
Step in the rain, feel the roar of the crowd. The quick pop boys, they're screaming loud. Ace is the face of the place, no doubt. Ron so strange makes for weirdness count. Jake's in the corner, grinning like a sin. One simple truth, Jake Coley wins. Quick pop podcast, feel the steel. Wrestling chaos, it's all too real. Step on the mat, take your stance. Ace Mon Jake, this is your chance.
Yes, that's right. You heard it here, folks. This is the Quick Pop Podcast. I am Ace of Spades Card, and as always, I am joined by two lovely co-hosts of mine. You know them, you love them, you've written them down in your secret journal. It's Raunchy Ron and DJ Jazzy Jake.
Secret journal. Secret journal.
Y'all, when y'all were kids, did you ever have the ones that were like voice password activated?
No.
You didn't have the cool like spy kit where like you had a voice password that would open your secret journal?
No.
I remember those. They were like, I think they released them around the time when like Spy Kids and stuff was coming out. But there was like this little like safe, and it would be like password required. And you like when you set it up, you would say something, and if you said the right thing, it'd be like password accepted, and then it would open.
That sounds
Ace,
crazy.
Ace,
This was a kid's toy?
This was
Ace,
a
you
kid's
just-
toy. It was like,
Ace, is this like a fever dream of yours? You just made this up.
no, 100%. Now you're gonna make me look
Ace,
for it.
Ace, we didn't ask your fever dreams. How long did it take you to make this up? 60 seconds, 30 seconds? Probably took you like, what, a minute to make that up?
No,
This is a quick pop, quick minute.
I will not give it.
Do it, Ace. Do it.
Welcome to the Quick Pop Quick Minute. I'm your one and only host of this wrestling report within a wrestling podcast. R to the O to the N chi. The Quick Pop Quick Minute allows us to get up to date with the wrestling news that we may or may not cover in the show. So let's ring that bell and we'll take it home. I was waiting for WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley announced he has severed ties with WWE, citing the company's continued close relationship with President Donald Trump as the breaking point. Foley confirmed he will no longer make appearances for WWE and will not renew his Legends deal when it expires in June, saying he can no longer represent a company associated with what he described as Trump's cruelty and lack of compassion. And AEW star Harley Cameron revealed she keeps handwritten wrestling journal to map out her matches, a habit encouraged by her coaches. Speaking on MVP's podcast, Cameron said she also puts in extra ring time before Dynamite and Collision and praised Orange Cassidy, Nigel McGuinness, and Tyler Breeze for helping her refine match psychology. Cameron is working off a major milestone, recently winning the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships alongside Willa Nightingale. That just so happens to be the 1, 2, 3 on the Quick Pop Quick Minute.
So I can't find a picture of this thing, but I found like the girl boss version. But yeah, it's this little like plastic do nothing toy that has like a
Ace played
spiral
with girls' toys.
that has a little spiral notebook inside it, and a quote, as they put it, cool gel pen.
A cool gel pen. Oh, that is such a 90s toy.
That is such a nice.
That is very Lisa Frank of you, Ace.
Oh, that's very Lisa Frank of you. My wife would be proud of you, Ace.
Yeah, it was a password journal, and it was like red and black. I can't find. I don't know if I have to like say like Spy Kids or whatever, but I found like the girl tech, as they call it, version of it, because back in the '90s, like everything had a guy and a girl version.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
like, but yeah, I remember that because like you would say a password and it would like, if you didn't say it right, it'd be like access denied. But what's funny is I look back at it and like it didn't have like, high tech voice recognition. You just had to say like the phrase. So it didn't matter who was saying the phrase, like they could get in.
Turnip butt salad.
See, and if I said turnip butt salad, it would be like password accepted. Like it didn't have like voice recognition software. It was just like listening for the cadence or whatever tech they had in the 90s.
Ooh, cadences. You know what reminds me of cadences? Football. And my gosh, I'm here to tell you today,
You love football?
I love football.
Ron, you love football again.
He's
No,
loved football the last 3 weeks.
I've loved football the past 6 weeks.
I remember the last 3 you specifically shouted it out.
There was a time there, Ron. There was a time where you and Seth Rollins were about to be best friends in misery.
Yeah. Well, he likes football, or he loves football this week too, I think.
You know what, Ron? I think this week, I like football too.
Oh, you like football too?
I think this week, I like football too.
Oh, what's going on with your week?
My fantasy team won yet again.
Yeah. Oh, you finally joined the Discord too.
I did finally
time
join
for the
the
season to be over.
Yeah.
Right at the end, I come in, I said hi
Yeah.
and bye, but I said hi.
But
I
yeah,
let
no,
people-
you
I let people know who
won.
run this. I let people know who run this.
Yeah. Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown saved you.
I like that. I just traded wins the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I beat Seth last week, and I'm gonna beat Seth again this week.
You have Seth 2 weeks in a row, huh?
He commented
Yeah.
on that. He was like, "What gives? Ron waits till the very last week to face me, and then has me facing me twice." I was like, technically, he can't really control the consolation league.
Yeah, technically he's a loser, and I'm a loser right there with him.
Let's see, he's only a loser if he loses twice.
Yeah.
If he does lose twice,
Well, right now we're 1-1. Yeah, no, Seth is a real bunghole McGillicuddy, and
That's
I'm
right.
gonna take him to the house.
and that's why I say, he better win because the family Christmas get together is next week, and I will let him know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out all the stops. Like there's no stone unturned in my path to making sure that Seth eats crap.
Which one's
It's gonna
Seth
be
again?
known.
Set it off.
Set it off.
Set it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a slag and bag this week where the winner, I guess, will take our league.
Well,
Not the league, sorry, not the
winner,
league, sorry.
the division. Yeah.
Our division, yes, because we are 2-3 and we are both 10-5. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be good time. Like I didn't even plan for that to happen. That literally the best in Texas is gonna take on the best in the world in the grand finals.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you boys. You done did it.
Done did it.
And this time Frank won't get kicked out of the league for being second place. No, did I ever tell you that story?
I've heard it. I don't think you told.
I don't think I know the story. What happened?
Well, this was when I was no longer commissioner of the league because I had some like personal things going on, and my ex-wife, she took over as commissioner, and Frank made it all the way to the very end, and he lost in the bowl game. And next year, she decided, oh well, I want to have just Texas people, so Frank, you're out. And Frank was like, I made it to the very end. Like, you're gonna do me like that?
That's ice cold.
Yeah. No, it was very funny. We joke about it now. Not me and the ex-wife, but me and Frank.
It'd be funny if it was you and the ex-wife.
I could probably bring it up. I'll bring it up. Be like, hey, remember that time you kicked Frank out of the Nanner League just because you wanted just people from Texas? And it turns out like that was like
Also, Ron, that is the most Texas thing I've ever heard in my life, by the way. It's like,
What?
oh no, Texas is going to kick someone out of their league because they want it just to be Texas. That is the most Texas.
yeah, no, it wasn't even for me. I appreciate Frank. I appreciate the work that boy has put in.
You damn cocky Texans.
I know, right?
Me and Ace are going to gang up and beat you up now. Just to
Well,
show
I didn't do anything.
You're from Texas. You know what you did.
We remembered the Alamo.
That's one of the many things you did.
too.
Do they teach y'all that in like school? Like, oh yeah,
There's always a footnote.
I'm sorry, Ron. Did you just ask if outside of Texas they teach people about the Alamo?
yeah.
Yeah.
You think? What the Ron? That is wild. Ron, I have
No,
another question.
I genuinely want to know. Like, outside of
Yes.
Texas, do they teach you about the
Yes.
Alamo?
Yes, they teach
That
the
was like a
Alamo. Yes, they
national
teach.
event. Like that wasn't
Yes.
like just special for you. You were dealing with a
Ron-
national war there at that time.
Ron,
Like, if you're
I have
like,
a real question. Do you think England teaches American history?
to a degree.
Your
Yeah,
answer should be
you
yes.
think they should?
Your answer
like,
should
they
be
should.
yes. Your answer
I
should be
had
yes.
I had to think about
It would
that.
be like you going like, do you think California talked about like when Lincoln was assassinated?
Okay, all right. I get it. Like, I don't know my presidents.
Hey, Ron, you do know JFK was assassinated in Houston. Isn't just taught in Houston, right?
He was assassinated in Dallas.
Oh, yes, you're right. See, now I'm a dumbass.
That just shows. Good
So
job,
now
by the
on
way.
to something
I
that
was
we
trying to
all are
show.
educated on. Let's
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. Did you know that Millard Fillmore was the coach of the Tigers? The Memphis Tigers?
You talking about the like the new guy we just hired?
Yeah, Millard Fillmore?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I get your reference. This is dead air, Ron, because this is what you deserve. Ace, don't say anything. Let him live in silence. This is what you deserve. Sorry, listeners.
Hey, I think the listeners should get a good and fair history lesson.
I like how you say sorry, listeners. Like I don't cut out all the big silent gaps. Like
So, wait, so you mean whenever they finally listen to it, it's just me going to be like, you deserve this silence, Ron, and then it's just
and it goes right back to it. Yeah.
100%.
So wait, you mean in edits you make me look like a fool?
Well, I mean, I don't have to do that with edits.
Man,
Yeah,
I really,
that's what he tells me for years.
man, I really need to listen to this podcast that we do.
I insert some very vile things about you.
Me too. Me too. But you already knew that.
What,
You
that
wouldn't
you are-
expect any less.
That you are a vile person, or that you said vile things.
Yes.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed with all of that. Agreed with all of that. And you know what we all can agree on, guys? There was a lot that happened this week in wrestling.
Oh God, yeah.
So I guess let's go in week order, shall we, gentlemen? Did either of y'all? I understand that Ace's answer is going to be not live. Did either of y'all watch or see highlights of Winter's Coming Dynamite and/or Collision?
No. I did
didn't
not.
You didn't even see highlights?
No.
Oh, Ronathan, you missed a humdinger.
Yeah, it's been a busy week for the old ranch.
I would say the main thing you missed is Eddie Kingston getting a shot at the AW World Championship when he faced Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
If you're like, hey, I remember back in ROH when Samoa Joe used to beat the crap out of people. Yeah, it was an old school Samoa Joe match and an Eddie Kingston strong style match.
Ooh.
They chopped each other down like they were our forefathers, and the other one was a cherry tree. It was, and they teach that in other places besides Texas. It was a.
He popped me
Look,
with
we
that
gotta
one.
add that. We gotta add that in now. Like now that we know that that's like a
Like,
possibility.
It's like, does Ron know that it gets taught in other parts of the world?
I know all about the Oregon Trail.
Okay, Tubbs. I know we need to be talking about wrestling, but I really do now want to, like, you know how I always bring random games here. Play games with Ron. Do they teach this outside of Texas? Yes or no? That is going to be a bonus episode.
Just good on the list of what is and isn't in his like knowledge repertoire.
Yeah.
Exactly. As you said earlier, Ron, the inaugural AEW Women's Champions, Tag Champions, were crowned. I'm surprised you didn't watch that, Ron. I am very shocked.
No, I had a very, very busy week.
I really thought, above all else, that we would be having a conversation about that. So, if you're not just you guys, the listeners, if you're not watching the Continental Classic, you need to get up on that. This tournament this year has been so good. And Wednesday, Speedball faced Kyle Fletcher in a late.
I heard about that. I heard about that match.
It's a late candidate. Like, I'm not saying it is match of the year, but it's a late, like, hey, let's just slide that into consideration. Because it was so good.
Want me to put it down? Want me to put it down?
We'll discuss. We'll discuss that later. Yeah, like Speedball is back to like old Gorilla Pro Speedball type of matches. Kyle Fletcher was just
Kylan.
he just Kylan out. Oh, that's it. That's it. Make that a shirt. Kylan out. But anyway, no, I thought it was a match that was about to go to a draw, and then at the end, Speedball pulls it out. But such a good back and forth match, such good reversals, such awesome moves. Please go out of your way to watch that match. It is so freaking good. This Continental Classic, Jet Speed to me is running like I don't think either of them are going to win, but both of them are basically just giving television resumes for it's like, yeah, once it hits January, we both need to be single stars because this is what we do.
Yeah.
It is. This tournament really is both of their resumes just for why we are going to be the next big single stars in this company.
They're just bumping up the Nuggets.
Dude, just bumping them Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is, it's really, really good. And this coming week is the return of the Elite. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks team for the first time in a long time.
Who are they taking on?
They are taking on members of the Don Callis family.
Oh, of course. That dastardly family.
Dastardly family. And they announced on Collision that the main event of World's End will be Samoa Joe defending his title against Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland.
So they're doing a three-way?
They're doing a three-way.
Oh, dang.
Now, I want to put on my Booker hat for a second.
Okay.
Okay, Ron. I know you like when I paint pictures for you, so I'm going to get
Okay,
on my
here you
camera.
go. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes.
At the start or the end of Dynamite, you pick what it is in your mind, Ron. So I predict this Wednesday we will have a confrontation, a contract signing, something between those three men, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have Hangman Adam Page give an impassioned speech. You're going to have Swerve talk about how he's the most dangerous man. Samoa Joe's going to sweat and yell a lot. But they are going to sell this pay-per-view, right? They're going to sell it. You want to see this match. And then, contract signed. So then Tony Schiavone will be in the ring with them and stuff and goes, it is official. At World's End, it'll be a triple threat for the world title. Lights go out.
No.
Cryptic video comes on, doing a whole bunch of cryptic video stuff. And then the video fades out and fades in on a clipboard.
Oh.
And MJF will be on the screen and go, hey, Tony, you stupid mark. You want to try to screw me? I have to give a notice. Well, here's my notice. Whoever wins the triple threat match has to face me right then.
Oh.
And my prediction is that it'll be a triple threat match in the second to last match. And the last match is MJF versus whoever wins the triple threat match.
That would be neat. I like that.
That is my booking. Is that
I like that. Do you have MJF going over or?
Oh yeah, 100%. MJF wins.
Ooh.
That's what I would do is Hangman wins the triple threat match, and then MJF beats Hangman.
Mm-hmm.
And so that way, Hangman got screwed over by Joe, and then gets this triple threat match, wins it back, and then gets screwed over by MJF. So now you still have Hangman chasing the title.
Yeah.
And if it was me, I'm keeping the belt on MJF until All in London, where he faces Will Ospreay.
Ooh.
MJF Ospreay 3 for the world title in London.
I like that.
That's a
That
fun
makes me happy. Yeah.
I know, right? I like to make people happy.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That one
things-
makes me happy.
Speaking of things that did not make people happy, do you see what I did here? Ace, are you keeping up with these? Are you loving this, Ace? Are you loving this? These transitions, these seamless transitions.
I don't know about seamless.
It's
but
seamless.
they are
Ace, you
seamless.
can't see the seams. Ace, find the seams. You can't find them.
I can't find the seams.
They're all time stamped.
I can't find the seams.
So, from AEW, let's go to WWE. Actually, before we go to WWE, I want to bridge the gap on one thing. Did y'all see the pictures or the trailer for Street Fighter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We have all, at one point in our life, played Street Fighter. We've all been a fan of the game at one point in our lives. What did
Some
y'all?
of us may have or may not have drawn certain females from Street Fighter.
Certain.
That had to be behind a beaded curtain.
That had to be behind a beaded curtain.
So what did y'all think of the trailer?
I think it was fun. I'm excited for it.
Like,
Hair
it
needs
doesn't-
work though,
It
but
doesn't look serious, but at the same time, I don't think
it
it
looks
needs to be.
campy.
It does look campy, but at this, so what's so crazy is I heard somebody say true is in '92 they tried to make a serious Street Fighter movie, and it was a joke of a movie. In 25, they are trying to make a hyper like video game realistic version, and it's going to be campy as hell.
Yeah,
But I
would
don't know,
love
like,
it being campy.
I think it looks super fun though.
Yeah.
What did you think of the pictures released as Cody as Guile, Akuma as Roman, and Goto as E Honda?
Goto got it right.
Yes.
Roman Reigns, I think there's too many effects to actually see that it's Roman.
Yes. I also
And
think he should have shaved his daggum beard, but whatever.
yeah, and then Guile is just ridiculous. Guile's ridiculous.
But here's the thing: is Cody
Guile's trying too hard. I love it.
but that's the thing. Is like Cody looks ridiculous as Guile, but Guile looks ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it works. It fits.
It works so good. It works so good.
And non-wrestler. 50 Cent as Balrog.
Right?
Love it.
The hair throws me.
He
That's the
clearly
only
is.
thing that's throwing me off is the hair, but I love it.
I mean, that's how Balrog looks, though.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I think 50 as Balrog is perfect. I think it's great.
I'm gonna put it to you this way: after recent events, I'm not gonna say anything negative about 50 Cent.
He'll dock your ass.
Yeah.
50 Cent will come after you with that
He
documentary.
he is the pettiest person in all of rap. I
Oh, absolutely.
like no
No.
joke.
Bar
Well, okay.
none, 100%.
Well, here's the thing: 100% you're correct. He's the pettiest person in rap. However, also, P Diddy deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
no,
no.
he yeah,
P.
110%.
You could still be the pettiest person on the planet and be like, but he deserved it.
Like
Agreed.
what was it? Like 50 Cent paid out like 20 front rows
That was
at a Ja Rule concert.
Yes.
on Groupon.
No,
Dude.
I love this story because of the documentary. The fact that he said he will not do a news thing unless it's ABC because
Yeah.
he knows ABC is the only ones that get into prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, that's someone who, look, when you research your petty, when you have an actionable plan for your petty,
It's just it's a whole nother level with 50 and pettiness.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just-
I'm
it's a whole-
enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Okay. I had to ask about that. Like I said, AEW Fire Wrestling. Please watch AEW if you're not watching AEW, people. All right. Here we are, boys. The main event. Saturday night's main event, to be exact. Before we get into what everyone on the internet has gotten into, what did y'all think of the card up until the main event? This whole idea of we're taking existing Raw and SmackDown stars, facing them against NXT stars in exhibitions. Titles aren't on the line, but it's just to show you the future and what's coming down the pike. What did you think of that?
I thought Obafemi, as usual, looked like a gosh dang Godzilla monster.
I agree. I will say this in that match, for me personally, I thought both him and Cody one too many times was standing around waiting for spots. And it just took me out of it. He did look good. The match was okay. I was fine with Drew coming out and doing interference. I just don't think it needed to be a disqualification. I think Drew could have came out, kicked Cody, and got out of the ring before Obi noticed and he pinned Cody. Or Drew went for a Claymore, missed Cody, hit Fama, and then Cody pins. They could have did something else. I would have liked there to have been a pinfall for someone, even if you were going to do shenanigans. But that's just me.
I don't wholly hate it because now we don't have to dance the we've got a strong Oba and we've got our world champion. How do both of them come off looking strong? It's not ideal to do a DQ, but I get why they did a DQ.
Yeah.
Because then because the rest of the matches, the Sol Ruka match wasn't for a title, so
good.
The Sol Ruka match was amazing.
So you can make that good. You don't have to worry about it being at the expense of anybody. A champ.
That match was good. Bayley did what Bayley does. See, here's the thing. I know so many people crap on Bayley, and I don't try to be rude to anyone else but you guys. But you need to know ball before you talk on Bayley. Because Bayley makes everyone look great. Bayley takes everyone's finish great. And Bayley's in position to either stop other people from screwing up or helping their moves look more impactful. Bayley is so daggum good at making her opponent look like $1 million. And that's what she did on Saturday night. Because Soul's great. But Bayley made her look like, oh, this is the next big woman star.
I agree. And what's really great, excuse me, is Bayley, you were talking about taking her finisher. Her finisher is such a good finisher.
It's so good.
And Bayley made it look like it was death incarnate.
Dude, her finisher, male, female, I don't care, is one of the most unique versions of that move, of the cutter. But not just that, just take an old school move and people put twist on it, people instead of doing a DDT, Sting reversed it, now it's a reverse DDT, and people have done that for years. Hers is probably one of the best ones in almost a decade, in my opinion, of just innovating an already existing move to make it a must-see finisher. Her move is when she gets in that ring, you want to see her do that move.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's so fluid.
So that's the thing, is it's smooth. It isn't just oh, that's a cool move. It's just so smooth, and every time I've seen her do it, it's consistently that smooth.
Yeah,
it's so good. We also had the tag match, which I thought was a very good match. I thought AJ and Dragon Lee once again showed out. I really like that pairing.
Yeah.
That, I mean, AJ is AJ. He's awesome.
Would you say he's phenomenal?
Maybe not that. I would say he's phenomenally good.
Ah.
Okay. So, we are here. What everyone tuned in for, John Cena's final match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Before we get into any details, the match in a bubble from the second Gunther walked out to the time the bell rang. I want us to go around. Ron, did you like this match?
I liked the match.
You liked the match.
I did
Hey.
like the match.
Ace, did you like the match?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I did as well. Okay, I'll start with you, Ron. We'll do this again. Ron, did you like the finish?
I like the finish.
Ace, did you like the finish?
The finish was exactly what needed to happen. Yes.
Okay, podcasting audience, you may be aghast, you may be clutching your pearls, but I too liked the finish. I am not a huge John Cena fan. I made no qualms about that in this podcast. If you come up to me on the street and you ask me what I feel about Cena, I will tell you the same thing. I'm not a Cena fan. However, I think if you've been listening to Cena in interviews and been watching this whole year, Cena has said that he would. I would continue to do this, but I can tell my body won't let me, right? And I know it's better to just let this go now when my body is at this point where I can still kind of do it than stick around and be a shell of myself. So at that point, you have to know when to walk away. He said this over and over again. So when Cena taps with a smile on his face, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe he tapped. This is the fourth time he has tapped in his career.
Yeah.
So it is
Let's
that he
throw
never
this out here also, people who
Yeah, come on.
apparently don't know their wrestling history. Yes, this is not the quote first time, and I can't believe they make the first time that Cena taps. This is like the fourth or fifth time he's done this.
Yes. It is exactly the fourth. It is Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, and that you heard me, Ron. You heard me. It is Kurt Angle, Gunther, Chris Benoit, and and there's one other wrestler, but all of them are like submission specialist guys, right?
Yeah.
So it's like everyone that tapped him out was a submission specialist.
Especially Chris
but-
Benoit.
Who?
Yeah, Chris Benoit. But anyway, but no, okay, so like, but yeah, so like this is the fourth time. But also to everyone that's like, oh, I guess they're saying just give up, this, that, and the other. Guys, this whole time, when the never give up thing was never about like, oh, you always win, or like, oh, you never tap out, or this. His never give up thing was about resilience, perseverance, and like keep coming back. That ending of Gunther had him. He throws up the hustle, loyalty, respect. It's like he is signaling to the crowd, like, I will give you the last bit I have. He goes to pick Gunther up, can't do it. Gunther hits him and drops him down. He gave you all that he had left. That's what he gave you. And then he taps with a smile on his face, knowing I did everything I could, and I'm at peace with letting it go. Like everyone's like, oh, I guess this means give up. That is so beautiful to me, not a John Cena fan, that it's like, I will give you everything. And then at the end, it's, I have given you everything. I have nothing left to give you. And I told you this was my last match anyway. So with a smile on my face and gratitude in my heart, I will tap out and let Gunther be the better man tonight, knowing that I did everything that I could at the end of the road.
And freaking also, everyone who's out here, can't believe he tapped, can't believe he tapped, can't believe he tapped. First of all, let's even qualify it on top of that. Everyone who's complaining that like, oh, this is Triple H, just like not even respecting John Cena. How could he make him lose in his last match ever? Tell me you haven't watched a single retirement wrestling match without telling me you haven't seen a single retirement wrestling match. If you don't count some of these, like, okay, so we talked about this in my private chat, like the Sting situation. I mean, I have my opinions on that, but that's not, here nor there right
Well,
now.
actually, Ace, hold on 1 second. Let's make that here or there. I have looked this up, right? So one, you are correct, Ace. The Sting of it all is the reason most people are complaining, right? Because Sting won, recent memory. Oh, so John Cena can win, right? which Tony Khan even says he's not sure if letting Sting win was the right call. He just wanted to do it to show appreciation to Sting.
Yeah.
But Ace has brought this up before. I thought you were wrong, Ace. I'm here to tell you you are correct. When Sting went into the WWE Hall of Fame, he announced his retirement from in-ring competition.
See, I
So-
thought that was the big deal, and that's why I was like so diametrically opposed to him coming back.
You are correct. So, therefore, in AEW, Sting's last match wasn't his retirement. It was just, hey, I retired, I came back, my body is what it is, so I'm just not going to do this again. And they're like, cool, do one more match. He goes, okay, I'll do one more match. So, Sting's last match wasn't a retirement. It was just his last match.
Yeah.
No, I would go as far as to say that it's Sting retiring on his own terms, because when you think about it, the original reason why Sting retired is because he took Seth Rollins' buckle bomb a little too weird.
Yeah, I mean, you're correct, Ron. But still, like, but it is him retiring on his own terms. But still, like, that is the reason it's a blimp, and the reason it's different is because he technically was already retired. So when they did a last match thing, or as you put it, retiring on his terms, Ron, they didn't have to go by the normal rules because it was a different situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with Ace on this one. After looking it up, is that it's different. That is a different thing. That is a different beast. Also, John Cena is the ultimate company man. You don't think he's losing on his way out? You don't think he's going to put someone else over on his way out?
That's my thing, is like, I think I listed a whole list of that's what you do as a legend. You go out on your back. You have Taker, you have Shawn Michaels, you have Mick Foley, you had Kurt Angle, like all the greats went out on their back. And even more so, he was going up against Gunther, whose last big match was at Saturday Night Main Event, where he retired Goldberg, essentially, even though it wasn't a retired match. It was like, one more match or whatever that Goldberg.
I mean, it technically was a retirement. It was Goldberg's retiring from in-ring competition.
Right. And what did he do? He made him tap out to the submission. Like, this is not wild news. This is like what Gunther does.
It is now become his character. I was talking to you guys about, it's like, I have a whole theory that I think this is about to become a multi-year storyline for Gunther.
Like, he's gonna be a new legend killer.
Yeah, except he's gonna actually kill them. Randy just beat up old wrestlers. No, I 100% do. Well, okay, one thing before I get into this, did either of y'all watch Raw Monday or see highlights?
Yes.
So here's the thing: is everyone was talking all this crap, and it's like, oh, this is just stupid ending. Oh, it doesn't even help out anyone. Did anyone see when Gunther came out there? They booed.
It was heat. Nuclear.
Dude, so you said you wanted heat, Ron. You got it.
I got the heat.
There was so much heat. Gunther, like, sitting here saying, Cena tapped out and all this stuff. When he was talking with AJ, he got in his car, did like, you can't see me, and drove off. Like, and everyone now is like, oh man, look at all this like heel personality from Gunther. It's like, yeah, it was there. They just needed him to do the thing that you hated, so that then when he did it, you're like, oh, but I kind of like him, but I hate him. Like, he had to do the thing to make you hate him for you to see how good of a heel he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because now he has more personality and more swagger, because he's like, I tapped out John Cena. Deal with it. But, excuse me. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the year-long thing, like, in my opinion, Gunther will retire AJ Styles. AJ will face Gunther, and Gunther will be his last opponent.
There's another thing, because now Brock, even though why is he around, but Brock has started saying that he's going to retire at SummerSlam.
I was just about to say, Gunther will be Brock's last opponent. Because all this is doing, if they're smart, is it's padding stats. Goldberg, Gunther wins. Cena, Gunther wins. Brock, AJ, Gunther wins. And so you pad these stats, Everyone who's retiring faces Gunther, right? So that then, when Gunther's facing a CM Punk or somebody else close to retirement, right? And they have a retirement match, and then holy crap, Punk wins, it will be a shocking moment, or whoever, you know? because it's LOL, how it was LOL, Cena wins, LOL, Gunther retires you. So you pad his stats this year, next year, with all these guys leaving, so that then here in about 2 years or so, when he faces someone that we think is about to retire, and they beat Gunther, it's a shocking moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like going up against Gunther, build him up to like going up against Gunther is basically a death row on your career. You will be finished, you will be done. And it will have that shocking moment when someone doesn't lose against Gunther.
Yeah, but like I said, like it's going to set up that like the retirement match or the last match thing is always like a Gunther wins. And like I think it's going to literally set it up like Hell in the Cell for a while was Undertaker's match, right? Or like the casket match was Undertaker's match.
Yeah.
I think the retirement match will be Gunther's match. I think Gunther, like, Cena and Goldberg, it was like their last match, right? I think like AJ's going to go out like Shawn Michaels, where it isn't like promoted as this is the last time he's going to wrestle, but it's going to be like Gunther versus AJ, loser is retired, you know? Stuff like that, where like the inside people will be like, ooh, that's AJ's last match, right? But to fans, it's just like, oh, the loser has to retire, right? And I think they may set it up where the retirement match will become Gunther's match.
That's why they put AJ and Gunther in that last scene.
See, that does worry me because I thought we had
more time with AJ.
Yeah, and I'm worried that it's going to be
all of a sudden we're like, oh crap, that's a clock. That's a clock.
I'm worried that AJ Gunther will be at WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is where AJ will retire. Whereas I thought we had AJ till SummerSlam, maybe a little later, you know? But yeah, I'm now starting to worry that AJ Gunther will wrestle each other at WrestleMania, and it'll be a retirement match.
Well, that's one way to retire.
It is, but it just makes me sad. I love me some AJ. But all that to say,
as a final thing, all the people who are running around going like, "Oh, Cena should just go to AEW and get a proper retirement match." Lick rocks, swallow them whole, and attempt to digest them.
Everyone has a lot of stupid hot takes like that one, Ace. I've also seen people that they're like, "Oh, I thought The Rock was going to show up and set up a WrestleMania match." This was his retirement match, guys. He's not wrestling at WrestleMania. But for all those stupid takes, and as much as I do say that it was a good match and that was a fine ending, right? I will say this. I do feel that most of the hate for that ending comes from this retirement tour of John Cena's was not good. The heel turn was just to pop social media. It had no reasoning behind it. Him being a heel ended up just him like being like, oh, I'm going to yell at the crowd like they're an ex-girlfriend, and then I'm going to have subpar matches, you know? And then, so it's like the first half of his retirement wasn't great. You didn't feel like you actually got a John Cena retirement tour until the back half of it. And I think that a lot of people with him tapping out, they were hoping, they're like, okay, this retirement tour sucked, but we're going to get this like epic John Cena, Super Cena, Cena wins, LOL, you know, type thing. Because the rest of it was so subpar. And I think the second he tapped, I think they think they're mad because he tapped, but I think they're mad because they just realized they're like, oh, everything was subpar and he tapped out, you know? And so I think I think a lot of people are more upset with the retirement tour than the actual last match.
I could see that being a thing, because I think we're gonna eventually come to do a podcast, basically going through Cena's entire retirement and possibly see things that could have been changed, things that couldn't have been changed. How would we book his retirement now that he is now officially retired?
Yeah,
I think that's an entire podcast. I will say,
I agree.
One John Felix Anthony Cena has been reading our text messages.
Why's that?
Because remember, it was after the ending, we were talking about the smile, and I said the smile is basically like Obi-Wan Kenobi, knowing that he has to do what he has to do, and he smiles before he's struck.
Dude, literally, you did that, and like 2 hours later, Bubba Ray tweeted out something about that, and I'm like, no, damn it, Ron, record yourself. We said it first.
No, John Cena on his Instagram, he posted a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, like it literally was the guy knowing the fight. There was no more he had to give, and the only thing he could give was to tap. Right? It's like Ben Kenobi was like, I can't fight Vader, but I can sit here and let him strike me down so you can run away. Right?
Yeah.
And so it was a good ending. It was a good ending.
It was a good ending.
People just didn't want the guy that they've seen since a little kid tell them never to give up to tap. I guess. I don't know. Listen. I saw my favorite wrestler get tombstone 3 times in Arizona and sit there and cry in the middle of the ring. Y'all can deal with the fact that yours tapped.
Yeah. I just see people come back, apparently. So I can't really.
I have read one critique of all that I do agree with. And someone goes, he lost, he tapped. They show him a video, and then he just leaves. And they're like, no final Cena speech. I'm like, that critique I think is fair.
Yeah, that one's fair. That one's fair.
I think to be like, I figured they'd hand him a mic and let him, since he just lost and the crowd's not happy, let him talk to the crowd. So yeah, like that I am surprised of. I am surprised.
It also did not help that Triple H had the weirdest facial expression when he was trying to congratulate John Cena.
Oh, he was laughing?
Yeah. I was like,
he was laughing because of how much everyone was booing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just mean that's just going to even be more misconstrued.
But the funny thing is if you read Cena's lips, one of the reasons Triple H is laughing is as they're coming down and the crowd starts chanting like "You effed up" at Triple H. Cena turns to the crowd and goes, "Guys, I did it. This was my choice." Basically, he turns to the crowd, basically like, I picked my own ending, and that's the reason Triple H is laughing is because Cena's trying to yell at the crowd like, "Guys, I picked the ending," and Triple H like, "Don't worry about it."
He just pops for it.
Yeah. I mean, Triple H knew that Cena tapping, you could see by the look on his face. He's like, he may have not thought it was going to get that harsh of a reaction, but he knew that crowd wasn't going to be happy with Cena tapping. He knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole point. To build Gunther, you have to make people unhappy. So that then, hey, Gunther is the conduit for your unhappiness. Yell at him.
Right.
Did you see the video of the little kid that ran up to Gunther?
Oh, yeah. He was like,
take my hat off, or hit it. And Gunther's like, why would I do that? I'm a civilized person. So funny. Oh, he's going to be now that he has this much heat. Oh, he's going to be so good. This is we've been watching him since he was Walter, so we know that once he gets in his smug, I'm better than you, why would I do that stuff? But now with this much heat in him doing it, it's going to be so good.
Yeah, I truly think Gunther is going to be one of the biggest mega heels that WWE has on for the next like several years.
You know what's the weird thing to think about? At the trajectory WWE is on right now, Gunther will be the mega heel. And do you know, in the trajectory we're on, who's going to be the guy to slay the mega heel? Dirty
No.
Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, that would be cool.
Because you have to think, at the trajectory we're on, Dom is going to turn face. And if
I'm
Gunther's
excited.
if Gunther's like the mega heel champion, the underdog fighting from, underneath against Gunther is going to be Dom.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Dom.
That's going to be so weird.
Dom has been corresponding a lot with a kid with cancer,
Yeah.
and to the point where like people have said like we've kind of noticed it's affecting him lately.
Oh, for real?
Mm.
Like you could, one of the things they pointed out was like at the little in the crowd segment, he did not like seem himself.
We're getting it sooner than later.
Everyone's going like, I don't think that they're like, necessarily gearing up to immediately boot him up to face them. I said, but they are being like, hey, if you want to be a true face, get ready for the feels.
I think that from what everyone talk about, it's like Cena apparently was really like during that last month or so, like talking with him and be like, hey, you have to do this and this and that, not just to be a face, but just like in this company and stuff. And I think you have to think Cena's last two opponents in two big matches were Dom and Gunther. If you don't think that means that this company looks at those two guys as two pillars moving forward, you're not watching the same show I'm watching. Like, yeah, Roman's there, yeah, Cody's there. Gunther, Braun, and Dominic, they got next. Whether you like it or not, they got next.
It is really hard though to watch interviews and stuff that Dom does, because I see that he's on this face trajectory. And so then like Christopher Lee will be like, do you want to like retire your dad? And he's just like, I just want him like gone, like no longer existing. And I'm like, geez, bruh.
You're almost a face, and then we go to like talk about your dad, and you're just like,
yeah, as soon as you start to talk about your dad, you're
it's going to be so funny, because Dom is going to become like a white meat baby face, John Cena, everyone loves him, and Ray's going to come to give him a hug, and he's just going to go, ew, and walk away.
Ew. Ew.
All right. I know we're wrapping up. I know we need to finish, but before we do, Ron, I have one question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
The podcast needs to know: did you name that butt?
I named that butt.
This, ladies and gentlemen, before
I called it.
Ron is a butt naming machine. You show this man two cheeks, and he's going to tell you what face they belong to.
I know that butt.
All right, explain to them what we're talking about, Ron.
When they revealed it, I that's all I could think was like, I bet Ron is super proud of himself. Like, okay, I'll tell you can tell the reveal, and then I'll explain my thought process.
So, about 2-3 weeks ago on this podcast, we were covering war games, and there was a certain masked intruder that came in, did the curb stomp, and basically gave the win to the Vision. Well, on Raw last night, they revealed who this gentleman was, and I get to say I called it. That man was none other than Austin Theory. He has a firm butt, and I knew that butt was his.
Firm butt, fresh cut.
Firm butt, fresh cut, Austin Theory.
Looking like somebody told him, like, hey, if you ever want to come back to the WWE, you got to do 6 weeks of boot camp.
Right? But yeah, no, I called that butt.
Yeah,
I said it.
And when I saw that reveal and like him take it, like when they were showing like just the face and like the eyes, I was like, God, those are some piercing eyes. Like, who in the world? And then like as he's pulling the face mask off, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be, isn't it? It's gonna be, isn't it? Isn't it? And then sure enough,
Though Austin Theory was doing his best Cal Fletcher impersonation.
Yeah. Like he didn't look like Austin Theory. I will say that much.
Yeah, no. The boy, you
And now
shave
He looks
the
like a new man.
and now comes where you're like, but why?
What?
Well, we will find out on the next episode of Monday Night Raw.
What's the next pay-per-view we got coming up?
The next pay-per-view we have coming up is World's End on the 27th for AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Let me be clear, since we were just talking about Austin Theory. When's the next pay-per-view for WWE that we?
Oh, I think it's
Royal
Royal
Rumble.
Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Is it Royal Rumble, or I know they had another Saturday night main event?
I think they have another Saturday night main event, but the next pay-per-view is Royal Rumble.
I want
I
to
know
say the
that,
next
like,
Saturday night main event is in February, I think. So I think
No, I think it's in January in
It's like
Canada.
January 30th.
you know, it's,
January 30th is around the Royal Rumble. January 17th or 18th, I want to say, is the next Saturday night's main event.
yeah, because the 31st is Rumble.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and look it up real quick.
I'm trying to do it right now.
Saturday night's main event.
Listen to us, dear listeners. That is January 24th. Oh, it's right before Rumble.
That's what
Okay.
I thought. I thought it was like really close.
Dear Lord, like it is literally like the week before the Rumble.
Nice.
Why? Is that one's the one? I think they said it's in Canada.
Yep.
I want to say.
Yeah.
It's
In
there.
Canada.
It's there. Sorry, we're going to Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble. Here, have something a little closer.
I mean, in all honesty, they could have been dealing with Canada to have the Rumble, and then Saudi paid them. So this could literally be a we're sorry. Same way. Minnesota was getting Mania, and they're like, you get SummerSlam in 2 years, and then New Orleans was supposed to get Mania, and they're like, Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Anything but what we promised you.
Yay.
That's a whole other conversation. But
That's a whole nother conversation.
now here's the question, because it's so big.
Ask
I know you typically don't watch Saudi shows, as you normally shouldn't. How are you handling Royal Rumble?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, Ace, I would have you know, like every true wrestling fan, I am going to wake up Saturday morning and check my phone for results and not think twice about it.
So you have no intentions to watch it live?
I mean, when it's at 10 in the morning, so probably not. I mean,
That's part that I'm met on.
Ace, let me ask you a question. Are you planning to watch it live?
More than likely. I
Are you
always watch the Saudi shows because y'all don't, so somebody's got them.
Why do you say y'all don't? I do.
watches it.
Don't fit
Ron
me
is-
in with
Hey,
Jake. No offense.
Ron has gone on
No
record
offense.
as saying he loves the Saudi shows. He's saying he wants to go to a Saudi show. He says, find him a blood-soaked diamond dick and he will suck it.
The realm of unbelievability right there. I'm sorry. I was with you. You went off the deep end.
Hit the music, Ace. Ace, you gotta stop that. Hit the music.
So impressed and disappointed.